Hey guys, this is Bet Shean. It is the largest archaeological dig in the country of Israel. So we'll be walking through that this morning. Be showing you a lot of different things from here this morning.
Closer please guys, and you're looking straight up. You see a nice flat hilltop. This is Tel Bet Shean. Tel, you all know about the Tel, right?
Right.
Similar to Tel Megiddo that you've seen. On top of the Tel, this is the beginning of the history of Bet Shean, like Megiddo. Always mountaintop for protection, right? River or fresh water source around the area to supply water to the city, and of course you need a nice highway over here, otherwise it doesn't work. This is the three criteria for a Tel. Along the Jordan Valley, or behind the Tel, the Jordan Valley where we drove, there used to be another highway in the ancient time, and this highway was called the King's Highway. The King's Highway. You guys, you're crossing tomorrow to Jordan, so when you go and visit Petra and Jarash and so on, you will hear from the Jordanian guide the terms the King's Highway quite often, because this highway went along the Jordan Valley. So the history of Bet Shean is again going back close to 5,000-6,000 years back. It started on top of the Tel, and we're moving along the history. We're getting to the biblical time, and the first king of Israel is a king called Saul, King Saul. King Saul, I call him the tragic hero of the Bible.
Oh.
I mean, he didn't want to be a king. I mean, he was forced to be a king, and he started his career as a shooting star, and there comes the crash, right? The night before his last battle, when we're going to read that tomorrow more in detail, he goes to the witch of Endor to ask her what's going to happen, and she tell him,
You're gonna die.
sorry to tell you, but bad news. Even though he's going to his battle, he's going to the battle knowing he's going to get killed and his sons are going to kill him. He sees his son get killed, he asks his servant to kill him, and the Bible said that Saul fell up Mount Gilboa, which is somewhere to your back. The Bible said that the following day the Philistines came up Mount Gilboa, they found Saul's bodies and his sons, they chopped their head, and they nailed them to the city wall of Bet Shean. Meaning, the biblical time, the city of Bet Shean from biblical time, we should look for up the Tel, somewhere up the Tel. You don't see anything today besides some remaining of the gate and so on, and we're not going up there. But that was the location of the ancient wall of Bet Shean that we're referring now. During the Hellenistic period, the Greek, Bet Shean becoming a bigger city, the Acropolis, like you've seen in the model, was built on top, and the suburb is being built all around. The city starts expanding. During the Hellenistic time, Bet Shean get a different name. During the Hellenistic time, Bet Shean is called Skytopolis. Never mind the Skyto, think about the polis.
Yes.
I mentioned before, remember we discussed the Decapolis, the 10 polises. Bet Shean was the capital of the 10 polises, meaning the most influential city back then. Moving along the history, we're getting to the Roman and the Byzantine period, and this is the glory or the peak period of the city. The city expanded all over, a theater was built, a bathhouse, the shopping street that you've seen in the model. And the city is growing all over till we get to a very, very crucial date of the history of Bet Shean. And time stops here at the year 749. 749, massive earthquake hits the city. And the whole city flattened. Okay? The city was flattened, deserted, and we have a couple of hundred of good years that the city is deserted, erosion and so on. Everything was covered. Till this farmer comes over here and he hits
Unbelievable.
the columns with this tractor. And that led to this old dig that you see here. Just to give you an idea about the level of the soil, folks. You see the eucalyptus trees there?
Yep.
You see the level of dirt there? Go all the way to the right. That was all underground. That was all underground, and of course all the columns that you see standing today, this is not how we found them. They're all lying down beside one that I'll show it to you when we walk around it.
Oh, incredible.
When it was discovered, around 45 years ago, we started the excavation here.
That's in my notes.
Now, when we think about excavation, archeological dig, a lot of people, the image that we have is like, you know, with brush and tractors and lorries, and in that case, you have to clear a lot of dirt. And that's why we use more technology than the brush and so on. Question?
Casually walking the streets of the Roman city of Bet-Shean.
Okay. This is one of the most preserved latrines or bathrooms that were discovered in various archaeological digging in Israel. What you see over here is pieces of marble sticking out from the wall. And the deal is that you will sit in between these two. Okay. As you can see, there is no privacy here. Running water underneath you to wash everything out. And in front of you, another running water to wash your hands. Meaning, there is some hygienic thing. Toilet paper, of course, was not really available back then, so they used bushes or whatever. But then, running water to wash everything out and to wash your hands. And don't ask me about separation here. I don't see separation, but most likely there were different facilities for men and women. But again, privacy, totally different story. So if you want to get the experience of using a bathroom, please do. And then
It's still like that in the Marine Corps. Marine Corps.
Water would run here, and then water here. Walking into the theater. The entrance. The theater. So you can see it's much bigger than the one in Caesarea Maritima. And here's the stage.
Right.
Amazing. Okay, so one of the most interesting things I heard was this city was all destroyed by an earthquake. And we know exactly when it happened because they found a skeleton with gold coins grasped in his hand on the main street right there down the middle. And the date on the coins was 749. So we know that this place existed until 749 and then it was gone.